Hello, welcome to another interesting video. This video is on the most powerful of human emotion, if channelized in the right sense, in the right way, and if it is unchannelized or channelized in the wrong way, it happens to be the most devastating one. If you like the video, please press the like button. Please leave a comment in the comment section. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do that. Terse remarks, caustic remarks, shouting, yelling, overtly aggressive behavior, extremely high pitch, all these elements manifest from a very strong underlying emotion of anger. But the first element, first step in managing anger is to be aware that yes, I am angry. While awareness works at various different levels, let's look at the basic first. Four simple questions if I ask myself, or one has to ask oneself, do I remain agitated most times? Do I get irritated at the smallest of change or smallest thing that happens around me? Do I yell a lot inside of my mind as well? Do I extrapolate those little tough discussion situations into much larger challenges in my mind, and I remain agitated? And fourth, do I discuss and I talk a little more harshly with people most times? If there are at least two checks on the check boxes, ticks on the check boxes, one is taking the first step of being aware of the fact that yes, there is anger and it needs to be managed. Anger always, before it starts into a flurry of very strong aggressive behavior and not so conducive behavior pattern, there are always triggers. Triggers could be words when spoken and not appreciated by the listener, could set off a flurry of emotions, and one of those very strong emotion could be anger. Words, situations, reference points, talking about certain elements that has happened in the past which is not acceptable to the listener. One fact that I strongly believe that this gentleman or the lady who talks to me is talking to me has an ill intent on my cause and will not hear me, my biases. There could be many triggers, but these are the most commonly found triggers. Most of us would have at some point of time identified our trigger points. But when we make this conscious effort to find those trigger points, can the third element become a little more impactful and effective? Is then to reduce the intensity and the frequency of such triggers and hence the moments of anger. If it comes in from a specific individual, can I lend a patient hearing, a patient and a very objective listening to the person and try and understand the real intent? If it comes from words, can I consciously avoid using those words? If it comes from situations, can I consciously veer away from that situation and not get to that discussion point in the conversation so as to not run away but to very clearly avoid it? If there are tough discussions to be had, it's imperative to have it, and one should have it professionally and personally. If there are conflicts that one has to address to, it is imperative to address it heads on. But when one is sure of the fact that this is going to lead into a very different and anger situation, it makes far more sense to stay away from it for a while, even if it means to move away from the geography, to move away from that geographical space and come back after a while. Avoid the words, listen to the individual. I think these three elements, awareness, four questions. Do I remain agitated most times? Do I get irritated frequently? Am I too harsh in my conversations? And do I yell a lot inside of my mind? Two checkbox ticks. I'm aware that I need to get my anger in place. Identifying triggers which kind of make me angry. Words, situations, people. The third element is to then take the action. Can I avoid it? Can I reduce the usage? And can I give a patient hearing to the person so that I am able to give my the biases a little, I put the biases away, and I'm making a patient listening, and I'm giving just and due space to the person. I manage the anger differently. I as an individual, one may be able to manage the anger definitely a little better. Counting 1 to 20 has always helped. Counting 20 to 1 has helped even further. All of these things, when work in tandem, anger is far lesser in intensity and in frequency. We can't eliminate anger, though. It's a basic human emotion. But as long as we are able to reduce the frequency and the intensity thereof, I'm sure we are home then. Thank you very much for patient listening. Thank you.